Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from the Finger Lakes Racetrack here on Saturday. It is July the 21st, 2018. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from the Finger Lakes, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The 6th race in the Finger Lakes and the 7th race are the two stakes races I'll be looking at. So let's get on to it. Races 6 and 7. The 6th race is the feature race of the afternoon. It's the New York Derby, purse $150,000. It's for 3-year-olds here, which are New York breds. For those that enter and are eliminated, all fees will be refunded. So just keep that in mind. Field of 6 horses here going the distance of ground of 1,700 meters, or the distance of ground of a mile and a 16th on the Finger Lakes main track. 1,700 meters, mile 16th in the New York Derby. Top selection here. I like the number 4 horse. Analyze the odds. Gonna go 4-2-6-1 in the superfecta. 4-2-6-1 super. Top selection of 4 horse. Analyze the odds. 3-year-old colt by overanalyze. Junior Alvarado's on this one for Jason Service. This horse's most recent outing came 28th of May at Belmont. 7 furlongs in the Mike Lee Stakes for $125,000. This horse won by 3/4 of a length, upsetting at 20-1 there. This horse sat back early, a little bit wide in the top of the lane, but this horse got there in the end. A great turn of foot for this horse there. Before that, the 20th of April at Aqueduct, 6.5 and a state bred allowance optional claimer. This horse finished 5th by 9 1/4 lengths, and as the favorite, this horse was just wide, just didn't have anything. Didn't really show up there. And then at Aqueduct, the 11th of March, 1 mile and optional 80 claimer for state breds. Horse won by 1.5 lengths. A little bit wide, but this horse got the job done. He won very nicely there at the end. And then Obsolete Claimer on the 24th of February at Aqueduct. Sloppy going, 6.5. Horse finished second by 6 1/4 lengths. Closed up well at the end. It wasn't a bad turn of foot there. This horse is already 1-for-1 here at the Finger Lakes by winning the New York Breeders' Futurity last September, going 3/4 of a mile. He won by a neck. He closed up well, and he had a great victory there. I get to see this horse sitting a little bit closer in this race. And, this race is not nearly as tough as some of the other races he faced this year. And even at even money, I think he'll run a big one, so watch out. So to recap my selections for the 6th from the Finger Lakes, it's the New York Derby as a top selection. I'm going to use the 4 horse, analyze the odds. Going to go 4-2-6-1 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 7. The 7th race, it's the New York Oaks, purse $75,000. It's for fillies, 3-year-olds here. Field of 11 3-year-old fillies, New York breds, going the distance of ground of 1,700 meters, or the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/16th on the main track. 1,700 meters, a mile 16th. My top selection in this race, I like the number 1 horse, English Soul. I'm going to go 1-2-6-4 in the superfecta. 1-2-6-4 super. Top selection of 1 horse, English Soul. 3-year-old filly by English Channel. Sheldon Russell's on this one. This horse's most recent outing came on the 28th of May at Belmont. 7 furlongs in the Bowery. This horse finished second by 2 3/4 lengths. And again, sat back early, a little bit wide and straightaway, but was coming at the end. This horse ran a good race against Midnight Disguise there. Before that, in the Eastview at Aqueduct, 1 mile January the 14th. This horse won by 2 3/4 lengths, was on lead all throughout, and just had a very nice victory there. And then at Aqueduct on the 22nd November, 1 mile sloppy main track, off the turf and an obsolete claimer. Horse won by 7 lengths, very wide, and she just took off clear. If there's a wet course, this horse should really like it, because this horse is 2 for 2 on it. This horse has the speed on the inside, which you need on this race course, and I just think she'll run a big one. She's in a multi-race, a pick 4, pick 3, whatever you want to play, I would single her. She just looks like, in this particular race, she just looks a notch above the rest of them. If her odds suck at 5-2, but like I said, she should win, so watch out. So to recap my selections for the 7th from the Finger Lakes, it's New York Oaks as a top selection. I'm going to use the 1 horse, English Soul. Going to go 1-2-6-4 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck.